Well, howdy YouTube family. It's Bolt CRNA coming to you again with another day, another topic. If you're new to my channel, it's the year 2020 and some things are changing a little bit. I'm revamping a few things. I'm trying to kind of get more active on here with you guys and talk about more things than what I used to talk about. If you don't know, I am Bolt CRNA. I am a newly graduated CRNA. I finished my doctorate in nurse anesthesia in 2019. And previously my channel was about travel nursing back when I was a travel nurse, and then it became about being an anesthesia student and going through anesthesia training and some anesthesia information because that's what I was doing in life. And now that I'm out and I'm out on my own, I'm wanting to expand into some more things. So let's talk about what we can do in the future. So it's 2020, everyone's making resolutions and changes, and this happens to be my first year out of school where I'm a full-fledged CRNA out on my own in practice. And as much as I love anesthesia and I love talking about anesthesia with you guys, I don't want it to be my every single topic, every single video forever. It's time to expand the horizons a little bit, do some different stuff. So I'm thinking about expanding into more nursing in general, healthcare topics that are important to, what's going on right now in the world and what's going on with you guys, what you want to hear about. I want to talk about medicine a little bit because as a CRNA, we skirt the line between nursing and medicine and we kind of play both fields a little bit. So I might talk about some medicine topics or what might be happening in that world. I also like technology a lot too. I like how technology influences our world in healthcare and how technology is going to change things in the future. A lot of people want to talk about how anesthesia could be replaced with robots or automated machines or things like that. So obviously technology plays a big part in our future. So sometimes I'll talk about technology or something that I'm trying out, like the Oculus Quest that I recently bought. Might talk about that and how that could potentially interact with us in the future and how we could use that in healthcare. But beyond technology, I think lifestyle is a thing that's important. A lot of you guys ask me questions on Instagram. Of course, go over and follow me on Bolt CRNA on Instagram. But a lot of you follow me over there and you ask me questions about, my day-to-day life and what's the lifestyle of a CRNA is like. And I know when I was an RN or even in nursing school and was hoping to become a CRNA one day, I wanted to know what is the actual day-to-day life of a CRNA like? What do they do? What kind of cool vacations do they go on? What kind of stuff do they buy? What do they do when they're not at the hospital? So I thought maybe we could talk more about that. We could talk more about what I'm doing about paying off student loans, what I'm doing dating, or what I'm doing traveling and going on vacations. Maybe when I'm trying to purchase a new car or something like that. What am I considering? What am I looking at? So we can talk more about lifestyle. And lastly, I like to travel. I like to visit new places. I like to go on vacations. I like to explore, and I like to vlog when I do those type things. So I would like to do that with you guys. I would like to bring my camera along, show you places that I'm going, things that I'm doing, interesting things. And so maybe you could, go do it yourself. Or maybe if you can't afford to do it just quite yet, you're a student just like I was for a decade, and you can't afford a bunch of expensive trips, maybe you can live vicariously through my camera. Maybe I can be that person for you. I love watching YouTubers who go on trips and they go to Cabo and they go to these cool places and they record it, and I get to feel kind of like I'm there with them even though I'm not. So we can talk more about travel and places that I'm going. I plan to keep up with the weekly uploads. I try and do every Sunday night / Monday morning somewhere in there where I upload a video that you guys can see. So I'm going to keep up consistency with that. I'm also going to try and be more interactive on Instagram. I've done a couple of Instagram lives here lately with some of my colleagues and friends, and I'm going to try and do more of those so that you guys get a chance to talk to people and get exposed to people that maybe you already follow but haven't got a chance to talk to yet. Oh, also, another plug, YouTubers always do this and I forget to always do this. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share. Do that with your friends, grow the community. That's how we continue to grow the channel, and that's how I can continue to make time to do this kind of stuff for you guys. My last goal for 2020 as the channel goes forward is I would like to get better at editing. I have a pretty expensive editing software program. It's Final Cut Pro. It's the MacBook version of editing. I know a lot of people say Adobe Creative Cloud is good, but that also requires like a monthly subscription fee, and my channel is just not large enough for me to afford paying a monthly fee just for editing when I edit a couple of videos a month, you know, like 4 videos a month usually. So it just doesn't make sense for me right now, and it requires me learning a whole other editing software I'm not familiar with. So maybe along down the line, if that becomes like a big ordeal and Creative Cloud becomes something I want to do, then I could do that. But for now, Final Cut Pro is what I'm using. I've been using it for over a year now, and I'm still kind of amateur with it. I know some tips and tricks and stuff, but there's actually quite a bit of information that you need to know to work these very good, to be these pro editors that you see other YouTubers doing with all these like jump cuts and different filters they're putting on everything. And some of that editing takes a long time. And it takes a lot of information, a lot of training and classes, and someone teaching you how to do that stuff. So I've just been kind of playing around with it on my own. We'll see if I can continue on doing more work with it in the future. I'd like to become better at editing, but again, it's time consuming. The channel's fairly small right now. It doesn't make sense for me to spend 15 hours editing a video for 1,000 of you who may watch it currently. But if the channel continues to grow and things become bigger, then I may start dedicating more of my free time to just go researching up editing techniques, and maybe even paying for a class for someone to show me editing software, and maybe in the future paying someone who's a professional editor to edit these videos. And big improvements, big changes coming for 2020. That's my goal. I'm finally out of school. I finally am making some money as a CRNA and can dedicate to some time to doing my creative outlet, which is YouTube again, and enjoying it and getting to interact with you guys and getting to kind of invest in something as a hobby again. It's been years since I've been able to say that, so I'm excited to announce this video and excited to see what I get to do in the future, and excited to get to interact with you guys more, because that's really makes it all special. Well, all right, I've rambled on long enough. What do you guys think? Do you want me to do anything else that I haven't mentioned yet? So let me know in the comments below what you're kind of looking forward to. I know, of course, you want to hear about anesthesia and anesthesia school and that kind of stuff, because that's what most of you are here for, and that's what I was searching YouTube for years back when I was trying to go to CRNA school. So those are still things we're going to talk about. It's not like I'm not going to talk about anesthesia at all anymore. But I do want to expand out a little bit. I don't want to talk about the exact same topic for years and years and years over and over again. So it gets kind of dull, and it's also important to diversify so that more people who are not just anesthesia providers can enjoy the content and come in and join the community, learn about CRNAs, and learn about some of the healthcare topics that we're going to talk about. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what you're looking forward to, what you don't want to see, and I will talk to you guys next week.